Britain and France's constant discussions about the migrants, small boats, their one in, one out deals, or their previous Rwanda scheme, and their constant obsession with solving this problem, all of this raises 5 key points. Number 1, Britain and France's colonial history is a discussion at the heart of this issue, yet it's a discussion that is deliberately ignored. They expect to colonize countries in the Middle East, Africa and Asia, take their resources, leave their people starving, and then be surprised when those same people are at their shores looking for a better life for themselves and their families. At its peak, Britain colonized between 55 to 65 territories and France around 80 territories around the world. So for 20-odd thousand every now and again, trying to cross in order to get into the UK, it doesn't seem like a big problem after all, considering that the ones that were colonized were in their hundreds of millions. The argument against this is of course that the Western states are sending aid to many of those countries, and the reality with this argument is that the people in those countries can see this so-called aid going straight into the pockets of the dictators propping up those countries for their Western masters. Number 2, the pinnacle of moral bankruptcy is when human beings risking their lives to get into safety, and yet they are seen as numbers, seen as an opportunity for political parties to score political points in order to win votes. There has been no real solutions or discussions about how to secure a better standard of living for such human beings, but rather the discussion has been about how to stop them from coming in. More than 250 people have lost their lives trying to get into the UK between 2018 and 2024. And all the political parties in the UK can think about is that the migration issue is one of the top 3 factors on the minds of the British voters. Number 3, the political convenience. In the West, human beings are judged based on their usefulness to the economy. When migrants or non-UK nationals are working as nurses in the NHS, picking strawberries in farms, offering cheap labour in construction, or looking after the elderly and the disabled, Western nations value them and in fact legally facilitate their residence. Yet, as soon as they need to be looked after, housed, or protected, those same states wash their hands off them or make of them a political problem that needs to be solved. A study has shown that non-UK nationals contribute up to £83 billion yearly to the UK economy. Number 4, racism is at the heart of this issue. We were told that the UK had no space, no capacity, no room to take in people for years and years, yet that changed overnight when the Ukrainians were in trouble. Ukrainians were welcomed with open arms into the European countries. Countries like Sudan have been through longer and tougher circumstances, and yet their men, women and children are still risking their lives trying to cross the sea from France to the UK. Number 5, Islam's view to such an issue is in complete contrast to the inhumane secular approach. First of all, it is not permissible in Islam for a state to expand by looting and taking other people's territories, belongings and resources. Secondly, Islam's covenant with the dhimmis means that they have to be protected and secured. And thirdly, covenant or not, when people are at risk and are seeking the Khilafah's support, it would never leave them stranded just because of their colour, race or economic status.